Joshua and Jonathan. And put your hands together for the Brian Gates and the movement, the first couple, Andrew and Sherry. Mara and Diana. Mina and Carolyn. Wendy and Teresa.
Some people want me to be heads or tails. I've seen no way trading another day. I should be happy, not to mistakes.
Phyllis and Robina. Mina and Philly. Michael and Monica. Ronnie and Sarah. Mina and Marina. All right, guys, put your hands up for the best man and maid of honor, Nicole and Billy. Let's give it up for the best man and maid of honor. Are you guys ready for the bride and the groom? Who's ready for the bride and the groom? If you're here for the bride, let's make some noise. If you're here for the groom, let's hear some noise. I think we can get louder on both now. Are you guys ready? Let's clap. Clap, clap, clap. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for the first time husband and wife, Mina and Emilia. right, guys. We're closing the bar for the speeches. No drink for the speeches. Sorry. We are closing the bar for the speeches. So for the bartenders, no drinks for the speeches. Sorry. Look at whatever you want. All right, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the brother sister, Marina. Let's give her a hand.
We've decided to co-speak together in an attempt against Keith, one of the best speakers out there. Where's Bishoy? Where is he? Okay. Okay, first we would just like to tell Mina, welcome to our family. You'll barely see Irene. You'll barely see Irene. You may bump into each other once or twice a month, but you'll definitely be seeing us a lot often. You do work a tough job. So we could not have asked for someone better to be You and I really do complete each other, and I know this because you literally do everything together, even when you're miles away in Florida and studying for your steps 1 through 50 of the USMLE. I never thought anyone in this world was good enough to marry my little genius, but you, Mina, you are perfect for one another. You bring out the best in each other, and wherever we go all out, you cannot stop the laughing. And I pray that your marriage stays this joyful, full of love, grace, and faith. Irene, without getting too personal, like all siblings, we never saw eye to eye. And we fought, of course, hourly, minutely, and secondly. That's a word. I remember our fights used to be a bit intense, leaving you with bite mark watches a few times all over your arms. But honestly, most of my memories are filled with hugs, giggles, and snitching on Mary whenever she did anything wrong, because Mom and Dad think we're the ones. Sorry, Mary, we love you. And although we shared a room for so long, and we are completely sick of each other, you will always be my favorite person and the one I text when I need someone to diagnose me with a weird rash. As far back as I can remember, you've been my voice of reason many times. And even though you're my younger sister, my biggest role model, in your beauty, your personality, your faith, and everything about you. You were my first friend, and you will always be my best friend. My one and only final advice that I learned from me and Mina #1's marriage, you're Mina #2, is to keep falling in love with each other and to never get tired of each other's smile. The little gestures of love and thoughtfulness towards one another will keep you going forever. We love you guys, and we raise our glass. Can everyone raise their glass? We love you guys, and we raise our glass to celebrate your new love and life together.
Alright guys, I'm gonna need it a lot more quieter than you guys did for Marina's speech. Come on now. Come on. Tone it down. Just a little bit. Tone it down. Okay. Hello all. My name is Mary. As you all probably already know, since she is, after all, their favorite. But really, guys, have you seen a more beautiful bride? And I'm not just saying that because we're twins. Irene, I wrote this speech over at least 2 times, and there are no words to describe how good of a mentor you've been and how much you've been there for me. I mean, I remember being bullied in the 8th grade and Irene going up to my bully, Christina, and telling her she was going to leave her with a bruised face if she ever picked on me again. And I also remember all the classes in the morning that I missed because Irene left earlier than me and wore all of my clothes. But all in all, I know you and Mina are made for each other. I know you guys will be perfect for each other because although I'm funnier, he does make you smile more. He's the perfect, gentle soul you could ever ask for. And now I just want Irene, please place your hand on the table. Mina, please place your hand over Irene's hand on the table. I want you to take in this moment, Mina, because this is the last time you'll ever have the upper hand. If I can leave you two with a word of advice, it's that they say a man who gives in when he's wrong is wise. A man who gives in when he's right is married. But I know you two will live a long, happy life together and have an everlasting love. And I'd like to share my favorite verse that encompasses their love. And that's Ephesians 4:2. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. So everybody, please give it up one more time to the bride and groom. We love you guys. Shoy, try to follow up. I'm sorry, man. It's gonna be a tough crowd.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. I want everybody to take a look one more time at the most beautiful bride in the house. Round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Bishoy. I am the groom's older brother, and it is awfully loud in here. I'm gonna ask you guys to quiet it down just a bit. This is my brother's special moment, and I'm gonna make sure it's extra special for him. Quiet, please. Quiet. Thank you. I gotta tell you, it's really difficult getting up here to give the best man speech. I mean, it's kind of like getting called for jury duty. You know, it's like you don't want to do it, but you have to, right? You dress up, you look good, you try to give an amazing first impression. The only difference here is I had absolutely no say in the life sentence that was passed earlier today. That's the only difference. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I can make jokes like that. Let me tell you why. Because in 10 days, I'm going to celebrate my 10-year anniversary with my beautiful wife, Caroline. I promised her I wouldn't embarrass her, so Caroline, please stand up just for a moment so everybody can just there she is. All right. Okay. And with 10 years under my belt, I think I've earned the right to, you know, I guess give some marriage advice to my brother, because 10 years is quite some time. Would you agree? 10 years? Yes? All right. Thank you. Thank you. So tip number one, Mina. Tip number one, my friend. You know, being married oftentimes kind of feels like you're living on the Senate floor, you know, in Washington, D.C. You know, every day there's a speech, and then a new law is passed. But let me tell you, don't laugh at me, okay? The trick, as was recently mentioned, okay, is to just follow the law. Trust me, it's easier. Follow the law, okay? Because a man who knows, as you just heard, a A man who knows he's wrong and stays quiet is a wise man. But a man who knows, they're so evil, a man who knows he's right and stays quiet is married, my friend. I think I read that in the book of Proverbs. For those of you who don't know, I'm kidding, but I would not be surprised if it's in there. Tip number 2 for my brother, Mina. Over 10 years I've learned that women don't always say what they mean, and they don't always mean what they say. And I see a lot of men nodding, some very uncomfortably, it's okay. For the men who've been laughing outwardly, just remember I will not be any car ride on the way home. Okay? But for those who are being honest, let's be real. Let me give you a couple of examples, my brother. Okay? When your wife says, I'm fine, she is not. Okay? Do everything you can to get behind that and figure out what's wrong, because she's not fine. My best advice, honest to God, is to just run. But if you can't run, just deal with it and get behind it, okay? My second phrase, and men, if you feel me, please feel me. When a woman tells you, do whatever you want, I can guarantee my life. Whatever it is you have in your mind that you were planning to do, make an about face and do the exact opposite. Okay, now, are there times when women actually say what they mean? Absolutely. Will you ever know when that time is? Only through prayer and fasting, okay? All right. My third tip from my brother is a tip that one person told me upon me getting married. A guy came up to me in church, no idea who he was, came up real close, looked at me in the eye, and he said, you getting married? I said, yes. He said, listen, pick your battles. And then he leaned a little closer, and he goes, and you still might not win. I looked at him and I said, you have problems. I didn't really understand what he meant until about 3 years ago when my wife came up to me and said, hey, listen, I think it's time we moved out to Long Island. Like, Long Island? I moved out to Long Island. I love Queens. Queens! She said, no, it'll be great for the kids. Talking about schools, big backyard. I was like, listen, taxes are too high. Work all the way to the Bronx, not moving out to Long Island. She said, come on, let's do it. I said, all right, stop. I'm using one of my battles. She said, what? I said, I was told when I got married that I get to pick my battles, and I'm picking one for this right here, picking a battle. You wanna know what she did? She laughed. You wanna know why she laughed? Because women are never told, Nina, to pick their battles. When a woman announces that she's getting married, her friends look at her and say, oh my God, congratulations. Get ready to win all the time, right? I don't remember exactly how that conversation ended with my wife, but if anybody needs a place to crash tonight, we live a few blocks down the road. So yes, we did in fact move to Long Island. But on a serious note, I honestly, I can't wait, guys, for this part of the speech, okay? Because this part of the speech right now, no, I have more. Nope, I got longer. Sorry. This part of the speech is the best part because 9 years, 11 months, and 19 days ago, my brother got up as the best man in my wedding and said the most embarrassing stories. And so, I can't wait to get him back, okay? So, for those of you who don't remember, one of the stories had to do with me asking him to go buy pizza. My brother went out, got pizza, got hit by a car, came back, and I asked him, were you able to save the pizza? You guys remember that? Okay. So it's my turn. Irini, Habibi, let me tell you some things about my brother. Number one, my brother is by far the most clumsiest person you'll ever meet in your life, okay? Walking home with him from daycare, I used to walk him home. He was at the top of the stairs, and his school bag was so heavy
that it literally carried him off the stoop, and he just dropped 5 stairs. I told him to be a Power Ranger, to get back up. He got back up, and he was able to go back home. Another quick story, my brother, as a klutz, decided to be in the backyard of the church and take a basketball shot as far away as he could from the basket. And little did he know that right above his head was an air conditioner, and right above his head was also the iron gate that surrounds the air conditioner, and my brother jumped as high as he could into the iron gate, causing numerous staples to his head. In addition to being clumsy, my brother is the ultimate prankster. My brother has an amazing ability to prank people. He will walk up to random people who are taking pictures, and he'll just literally make friends with them and then not photobomb, because then you surprise him. No, he'll invite himself into the picture and then welcome him. My brother doesn't need Facebook. He's in every album across the country and possibly the world. This guy is amazing. Another amazing prank that my brother has, and be careful, if you are on the road and you are looking for directions for any reason, you're laughing, sorry. My brother has a tendency to ask strangers for directions, and he'll act like he's in the biggest rush, like, please, can you help me get to this location? And while the people are giving him directions, he pretends like he falls asleep. You should see the face of people as they are giving him the directions, and they look at him and they see a kid who just literally not them, right? So that's my brother. He's also the most, lastly, the most indecisive person. You know, if you ever experienced my brother being indecisive, please, round of applause here. Indecisiveness, yes. It's great. It is great. Just last week, we were at a wedding, John and Nicole's wedding. Mina, are you going to John and Nicole's wedding? I'm not really sure, bro. Bro, it's in a half an hour. He's like, yeah, but dude, I have work at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, bro, this is Florida. Do you have a flight? He's like, no, not really sure, not yet. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I said, Mina, there's a wedding next week. Are you going to that one? You know? Glad he made it to his one, but there's a round of applause. Really, the only decision I've ever seen him make fully, without any hesitation, is marrying you, Irini. I want to tell you that the man sitting right next to you is the most giving person I have ever met in my life. I can't tell you how many times my brother would call me when he was in Florida or when he was in Jersey and hear me stressed, hear me upset, and spend the entire conversation trying to make me feel better. Only to find out later on that night that my brother is actually calling me because he needed big brother advice. That's the type of guy you have. You will always have Mina's ear. You will always have his shoulder to cry on, his shoulder to lean on. They say a man wipes his wife's tears, but a great man listens to the story of why he's crying. That's my brother. My brother is also very forgiving. My brother will never, ever, ever hold a grudge. It's an amazing quality and the best quality you can have in a marriage. For those of you who know my brother, when he gets upset, he does this little thing where he clears his throat and licks his lips. Aye, bro, right? Aye, bro. So believe it or not, immediately after he does that, it's forgotten. Forgiveness in marriage is the founding stone, okay? Forgiveness cannot change the past, but forgiveness will and can change the future. Irini, you are, just another round of applause for Irini. Yeah, I'm looking at her, she's like the most beautiful girl ever. Right? You are so smart, so stunning, yet somehow still so simple. I welcome you into this family. You be the sister, the younger sister. I never had a younger sister. You're the only sister I never had. It is my honor to have you aboard. And I want to give a toast to this couple because they will live happily ever after. Please raise your glasses to the bride and the groom. All right? To a life, a Christ-centered life. Because no matter what, unless you have Christ as the center of your marriage, it will unfortunately fail. But glory be to God. Congratulations, guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the bride and the groom and the place dance tonight. So you guys are gonna have to ask you to keep the kids off the dance floor until
Let go of yourself. So give me your blessing, sir. All in one. It doesn't look like much, but it sure feels like a lot. Take my heart, take my heart. Take my heart.
let's give a hand one more time for Irene and Nina. All right, at this time I would like to invite the bride's father to the dance floor, Mr. Music.
كل حاجة في الدنيا ليه معقول كبرت والعمر عدى بالسرعة ليا بنت يا حبيبتي كل حاجة في الدنيا ليه معقول كبرت والعمر عدى بالسرعة ليا ده أنا لسه شايفك بالضفاير بتجري جنبي وبتلعبي قلق عليكي بسرعة تجري تاخدني بإيدي وتضربني أنا لسه شايفك بالضفاير بتجري جنبي وبتلعبي قلق عليكي بسرعة تجري تاخدني بإيدي وتضربني
Let's give a hand one more time. All right, I'd like to invite the floor. If you're married, it's okay to be on the dance floor tonight. More single ladies? More single ladies? All right, get ready. On three, on three. Put your hands up, come on. 1, 2, and 3. Let's find out who's the next bride. Oh, give her a hand. Come on, guys, let's get on the dance floor and grab your dessert. Everyone, come on the dance floor and grab your dessert.